So today must be the 21st. It is OnePlus Nord Day. Hey guys, what's up? It's Karl here, back with another episode, and today we are checking out the brand new OnePlus Nord, just announced, so hopefully this is your first look at this device. This is OnePlus's venture, or I guess foray, back into affordable smartphones. And if you remember OnePlus 6 years ago now, they've just come out, they had one of the best smartphone or flagship killers at a price that was affordable to almost everyone. I think the OnePlus One retailed for around $300 to $400, and every year that we've gone up, the phones have gotten pricier and pricier. And if we look at the OnePlus 8, we're over that $1,000 price point. So what OnePlus has done this year, they've introduced a mid-range smartphone under $500. They've labeled it the OnePlus Nord. I honestly thought it was a Nord VPN partnership when I first heard the rumors, but Nord means north in European. European isn't the language. In a Scandinavian? Sweden. I mean, you hear the term Nordic, we're gonna say some sort of Scandinavian country. So you can see on the box, OnePlus, or meet the OnePlus Nord. Comes the box, and I'm pretty lucky here. We've got the reviewer's box, so we've got a couple different things. Let's take out, I'm assuming, the cases. You can see OnePlus Nord, all of the labeling on the sides, and the camera cutouts on the side. We've got a black Nord Blue, maybe my favorite, that's the signature line, and of course a clear case. But we gotta get to the device itself. You can see all the labeling on the front, Nord, Nord, Nord to the north. We're here, Toronto, perfect. Comes with a clear case, a welcome letter, quick start guide, and a set of Nord stickers. That's pretty dope. So this is still Warp Charge 30T, and of course OnePlus is famous now, red cables, USB to USB-C. And this is the blue marble colorway, and I would kind of liken this to, I don't know, Tiffany blue? It's essentially blue, cyan, light blue. My color science isn't that good. Around the outsides though, it is in a metallic finish, so that's nice. It's a bit of a differentiation. Setup always pretty easy from OnePlus. I decided not to enter my fingerprint in, but we still have that in-screen fingerprint sensor. And since this is technically a budget or mid-tier device, there are some corners OnePlus had to meet to kind of keep it under that price point. So for example, the display, 6.44 inches, it's 2400 by 1080. It's got a 90 Hz refresh rate, so that's a bit less than the OnePlus 8 Pro, but the same as the OnePlus 8. And if you compare that to, say, an iPhone, which only has a 60 Hz refresh rate, as long as it's over that 60 mark, I'm willing to sacrifice that end, not having 120, but that bare minimum, I think now, in 2020, should at least be 90, and happy to still pay around 500 bucks. And I think one of the biggest compromises that OnePlus is making is on the silicone in the inside. So it's rocking the Snapdragon 765G. That's a bit more tuned to gaming. It's an older chipset. It's not the top end tier chipsets like the Snapdragon 800 series. OnePlus claims the performance should still be pretty good. In my quick time using it, I've been able to rock a couple games, 3D intensive ones. Obviously, this handles it fine. And unless you have two Android flagships side by side, perhaps something that you bought in 2020, S20 Ultra, P40 Pro Plus, honestly should be able to stack up against those quite fine. And personally, I think the biggest compromise is coming to the camera. It's got a 48 megapixel sensor. It's the Sony IMX586 sensor. I'll show a couple of examples of what I mean, but if you've seen my review on, say, the OnePlus 8, even other devices close to a year and a half old have the same sensor built in. And I get that OnePlus is trying to cut a couple corners, trying to keep costs down, but if you're looking for a device with the best quality camera, I sadly probably wouldn't look here. On the flip side, you still got an ultra-wide, a macro, a depth sensor, and even on the front, you've got the two front-facing cameras, one the regular as well as an ultra-wide, so at least they give you options for different types of lenses. And underneath the rest of the hood, we've got a 4115 milliamp hour battery, and like I mentioned, when you pair that with Warp Charge 30T, I think it's one of OnePlus's best features, easily lasts you the entire day, and you can quickly juice up in half an hour. We're running Oxygen OS over top Android 10, and typically Oxygen is one of my favorite skins. It's very minimal, almost close to stock. OnePlus is usually very quick with their software updates, and I overall think the direction that the OnePlus Nord is going is in the right way, especially when you compare it to the other Pro models. Say we look at the older OnePlus 8 Pro, that thing was pushing over $1,000. Love that OnePlus is going back to its roots, bringing a device that is under that $500 price point. I'm sure this thing will sell like hotcakes. And especially when you compare this to, say, the OnePlus 8 from last year, which was almost 1.5 times the price of this device. And I know especially now, 2020, things are a bit tough. People might not have as much money, so value is probably a very important thing. So let me know your thoughts down below on the OnePlus Nord and any other devices you want me to compare this to. And as an extra little bonus, if you stick around, we've got a pair of headphones as well. The new OnePlus Buds just came out. So here are the headphones. It comes in a nice chiclet style case and it's got some pretty funky colors. We've of course got the blue with some ultra contrasting yellow on the inside, and this matches very closely. If you grab both of these, you'd be blue. And the OnePlus Buds retail for around $100, once again keeping that value game intact. OnePlus also sent an extra pair in white, so I can definitely give a pair of these away. So just let me know what you think about the OnePlus Nord or even the Buds down below in the comments. We'll ship a pair of these out, and I hope you guys enjoyed your very first look at the marble blue OnePlus Nord. We'll catch the rest of you in one of my next vids or vlogs. Peace!